Welcome back to my channel, The Coins World. Today, we will dive deep into the fascinating history of the Philippine 1 Piso coin from the year 2000. This coin may appear ordinary in your hands, but it carries with it layers of history, culture, politics, and economics that make it a true storyteller of its time. By the end of this video, you will see why this coin is more than just a piece of metal and why collectors are always on the lookout for coins like this. The Philippine 1 Piso coin from the year 2000 belongs to the BSP series of coins, which were first introduced in 1995. BSP stands for Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, the central bank of the country, and this series was designed to modernize the currency after decades of changes and economic challenges. The coin is made primarily of nickel-plated steel, giving it a silver-like shine and durability. It is round in shape, with a smooth edge, and was created to withstand heavy use in circulation, reflecting the everyday life of Filipinos at the turn of the new millennium. On the obverse side, the coin features the portrait of José Rizal, the national hero of the Philippines. Rizal, a writer, patriot, and reformist, symbolizes freedom, education, and national identity. His presence on the 1 Piso coin reinforces his importance as a central figure in Philippine history. Around Rizal's portrait are inscriptions, including Republica ng Pilipinas at the top and the year of minting, in this case, 2000, at the bottom. This design connects the coin to the nation and the era in which it was produced. The reverse side of the coin shows the logo of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, which was established in 1993. This symbol emphasizes the authority of the central bank in managing the Philippine monetary system and reflects a new era of independence in the country's financial governance. The year 2000 is significant because it marked the transition into a new millennium. For the Philippines, it was a period of both promise and political turbulence, as the country faced changes in leadership and ongoing economic reforms. The coins from this year became silent witnesses to those events. When Filipinos used the 1 Piso coin in 2000, it was far more valuable than it is today. A single piso could buy small everyday essentials like candies, jeepney fares, or snacks, things that today would cost several pesos due to inflation. The BSP series was also notable for replacing the old Flora and Fauna series, which had been in use since 1983. While the Flora and Fauna coins celebrated nature, the BSP series focused more on national heroes and institutions, shifting the emphasis toward patriotism and governance. Collectors consider the 1 Piso 2000 coin a part of modern numismatics. While it is not extremely rare in circulated condition, uncirculated examples and those with errors or mint variations hold special appeal in the numismatic market. Some 1 Piso coins from 2000 were struck with slight minting. Special collectors sets that include the 1 Piso 2000 in pristine condition are also sought after, sometimes reaching prices of $10 to $20 depending on demand. Beyond monetary value, the coin carries educational worth. It teaches future generations about the country's heroes, its financial institutions, and its economic journey through time. This coin is also an example of how design reflects identity. By choosing Rizal for the obverse and the BSP logo for the reverse, the coin highlights both the past sacrifices and the present governance of the Philippines. Minted in large quantities, the 1 Piso 2000 is still commonly found in circulation today. Though many are heavily worn, this widespread use shows its importance in everyday transactions. Collectors often look for coins in mint condition, stored away in albums or found in forgotten jars, as these hold the most value. Interestingly, coins like this also circulate outside the Philippines, as migrant workers and travelers carried them abroad, making them small ambassadors of Filipino culture. The year 2000 also had symbolic meaning in Filipino culture, as many people believed the new millennium marked a chance for fresh beginnings and progress. The 1 Piso coin became part of that symbolism. The durability of the nickel-plated steel meant that many of these coins survived in circulation for decades, further embedding them in the daily lives of millions. For numismatists, the 1 Piso 2000 serves as a bridge coin, connecting the past BSP designs to future coinage reforms, including the new generation currency series introduced in later years. It also reflects global numismatic trends, as many countries in the 1990s and 2000s were updating their coinage to highlight modern institutions and strengthen national identity. Today, holding a 1 Piso coin from 2000 is like holding a piece of living history. It is not rare, but it is meaningful, and its story reaches beyond its face value. The Philippine 1 Piso 2000 coin is a reminder that every coin is more than metal. It is memory, history, and culture frozen in time. For collectors and ordinary people alike, it is proof that even the simplest coin can carry extraordinary stories. The coin's world about the Philippine 1 Piso 2011 coin, written in a way that keeps your listeners hooked, with amazing historical context and storytelling. Today we dive into the story of the Philippine 1 Piso coin from the year 2011, a piece that may look ordinary at first glance, but carries a fascinating history, tied to the nation's evolving currency, its economy, and its cultural identity. As we journey through its background, you'll begin to see why this small coin reflects a much bigger picture of the Philippines in the early 21st century. The 1 Piso coin of 2011 belongs to the New Generation Currency series, which was introduced by Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas to modernize and standardize the nation's coinage. Unlike earlier coins, this series carried updated designs that focused not only on national heroes but also on highlighting the country's rich biodiversity and natural heritage. On the obverse side of the 2011 1 Piso coin, you will find the bust of José Rizal, the national hero of the Philippines. His face has appeared on coins for decades, but in this particular series the design was sharpened and modernized. Rizal's image stands as a reminder of freedom, education, and sacrifice, making every coin a tribute to his role in Philippine history. The reverse of the coin highlights something unique: the stylized image of the wailing, a native orchid known as the Queen of Philippine Flowers. By placing this flower on the coin, the central bank made a powerful statement, combining the heroism of Rizal with the natural beauty that represents the soul of the nation. The year 2011 was a crucial time for Philippine coinage. Prior to this, the Philippines had coins that often circulated for decades, without significant updates. The New Generation Currency program, which included the 1 Piso coin, was a bold move to modernize the look, strengthen the material against counterfeiting, and create a coin set that Filipinos could identify with national pride. This particular 1 Piso coin was struck in nickel-plated steel, giving it a shiny silver appearance. The material choice was practical. Nickel-plated steel is durable and cost-effective, allowing millions of coins to circulate for daily transactions without quickly wearing out. The diameter of the coin is 24 millimeters, and it carries a reeded edge. These details might seem small, but for collectors, every dimension, weight, and edge style makes a difference in distinguishing one version from another. When we look at the broader historical context, the Philippine economy in 2011 was stabilizing after years of challenges. The introduction of new coins like the 1 Piso symbolized confidence in economic reforms and modernization for ordinary citizens. However, this coin was part of everyday life, used for jeepney fares, market goods, and small transactions that kept the country's bustling economy moving. But coins are never just about money, they are about memory. For many Filipinos, the 1 Piso coin of 2011 evokes nostalgia, recalling rides to school, visits to the sari-sari store, or contributions dropped into a church collection box. Another important feature of this coin is its place in the collector's market. While most 2011 1 Piso coins are considered common, some rare minting errors like double strikes, misaligned dies, or off-center prints have turned ordinary pocket change into highly sought-after collector's items. Globally, coin collectors are fascinated by Philippine coins because they reflect a mix of colonial heritage, post-independence identity, and unique local culture. The 2011 1 Piso coin is no exception. It serves as a marker of modern Philippine numismatics. One must also remember that coins serve as silent ambassadors of their country. A foreign traveler who handled this 1 Piso coin in 2011 might have carried it back home, preserving a small piece of the Philippine story in their personal collection. In auctions and online platforms, ordinary 2011 1 Piso coins trade for modest amounts, usually close to their face value. However, the value rises dramatically when rare errors are involved. Some unique specimens have fetched far more than expected in local auctions, and among international numismatists, another layer of significance lies in the symbolic presence of José Rizal. His writings, particularly Noli Me Tangere and El Filibusterismo, sparked the Philippine Revolution against Spanish rule. To see his face on every 1 Piso coin of 2011 was a constant reminder of patriotism and the enduring power of knowledge. Meanwhile, The wailing flower symbolized not just natural beauty but also resilience. Endemic to Mindanao, this orchid is rare and considered sacred by some indigenous communities. Its inclusion on the coin elevated awareness of biodiversity and national treasures beyond monuments and heroes. The release of the 2011 1 Piso coin also signaled a shift in design philosophy. Instead of repeating old motifs, the Bangko Sentral emphasized both modernity and culture, making the coin a symbol of the Philippines' path toward progress in the new century. Collectors today often compare the 20111 Piso coin to earlier issues, noting the cleaner lines, modern fonts, and sharper imagery. These aesthetic differences highlight how currency design evolves with changing technology and tastes. What makes this coin even more intriguing is how it fits into the daily rhythm of life. While bills and larger denominations often symbolize wealth or trade, coins like the 1 Piso represent the grassroots economy, the everyday exchanges that build communities and sustain livelihoods. From jeepney drivers making change to children saving coins in their piggy banks, the 2011 1 Piso holds countless stories in the pockets of millions. Each coin that circulated carried a coin's world. Today we are going to dive deep into the fascinating history of the Philippine 5 Piso coin of 2016, a coin that may look ordinary in your hand but is full of stories, symbolism, and cultural significance. By the end of this journey, you'll see how this single coin reflects the heritage of the Philippines and why collectors are paying close attention to it. Let's begin. The Philippine 5 Piso coin, issued in 2016, is part of the new generation currency NGC coin series, a series that was launched by the Bangko Sentral NG Pilipinas BSP to modernize the country's circulating currency and improve security against counterfeiting. It represented not just an update in design, but also a step toward reshaping the nation's image through its money. The obverse of the 2016 5 Piso coin features the portrait of Andres Bonifacio, the father of the Philippine Revolution. Bonifacio was a key figure in the struggle against Spanish colonial rule in the late 19th century, and his inclusion on the coin marked a strong recognition of his role as one of the country's greatest heroes. This was a significant change because the older series featured Emilio Aguinaldo on the 5 Piso coin, making the 2016 version stand out historically. The reverse side shows the logo of the Bangko Sentral NG Pilipinas, updated in 2010 to reflect a modern and dynamic institution. Surrounding it are clean, simple elements that emphasize the coin's new design philosophy: minimalist, secure, and symbolically strong. The year 2016 itself was significant in Philippine coinage history because it marked the full introduction of the new series into circulation. Many Filipinos were surprised when they first saw the redesigned 5 Piso coin, as it was smaller, lighter, and shinier compared to the previous issues. The material composition was nickel-plated steel, making it resistant to rust and wear while also giving it a bright silvery appearance. The 2016 5 Piso coin also sparked public attention because of its shape and size. Some even mistakenly confused it with smaller denominations such as the 1 Piso, leading to everyday challenges in transactions. Despite these confusions, the coin carried strong historical meaning and cultural value because of its depiction of Bonifacio. Andres Bonifacio's inclusion was deliberate and symbolic. Known as the Supremo of the Katipunan, Bonifacio organized Filipinos to rise against Spanish colonial powers through courage, leadership, and sacrifice. By placing his image on the coin, the BSP ensured that every Filipino who handled the 5 Piso would be reminded of the hero's bravery and enduring legacy. Collectors found the 2016 5 Piso coin intriguing because it was the first release of a new design series. First issues in coin series often become collectible, especially if later versions undergo further changes. Indeed, in 2017 the BSP modified the